Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will show you how to sew a straight stitch, then reverse, also known as backstitch. Assuming that your machine is already threaded by referring to your sewing machine's instruction manual, we will make a sample using these stitches. Backstitching is good to use at the beginning and end of a seam to strengthen the seam. You can use scrap fabric or an old piece of fabric from something you no longer use for this. No need to purchase any fabric. Supplies needed for this beginner sample will be cut fabric, which I will explain shortly, pins, scissors, marking pen or pencil, and thread for your sewing machine. Any color will do. First, we will need a total of 4 pieces of cotton scrap fabric cut to the same size, 2 pieces each of the same fabric, then 2 each of a different fabric. Let's turn the first piece of fabric to the wrong side, which will be the top and bottom of fabric, and right sides touching each other inside, and use a ruler to measure 8 inches long, then mark with a marking pen or pencil as seen here. Then turn the fabric and repeat the measurement of 8 inches. Pin the fabric as shown. Cut your 2 pieces of fabric, then set the first set aside and go ahead and do the same with your second set. The width setting will be 0 on your sewing machine, and the length setting will be between 2 and 2.5. Remember, your machine may be different from mine, but refer to your instruction manual to find these dials. Attach the straight stitch foot, which should have come with your machine, and make sure the needle is centered over the needle plate, with right sides touching each other and wrong sides on bottom and top, and even on all sides of the first matching set. We'll lift the presser foot lifter and position the fabric on the needle plate, with fabric at the beginning in preparation for stitching on the side that will be sewn approximately 1/4 inch seam allowance from the edge of the fabric. The purpose of a seam allowance is to ensure the fabric will be safely caught when joining pieces, as well as protect the stitches from fraying, and also to allow adjustments for a particular person after sewing. We'll sew from the beginning of the fabric to the end. Always trim loose threads for neatness. Now, we'll sew the second matching set, but we'll sew a partially straight stitch, then back stitch or reverse stitch at the beginning and end. Let's open the seams by pressing them with an iron. Then lightly tug on both ends of the 2 pieces of fabric. Compare the 2 stitch sets to see the difference in the stitching. The first set is not reinforced or strengthened on the ends, but the second set is. Depending upon what you're making, you may not always need to reverse stitch.